TaBNWNE Wikipedia News Edition, Season 1 Remastered.
On 13th episode is Michelin.
Compagnie Generale d'Établissements Michelin SCA, General Company of the Michelin Enterprises PLS, commonly referred to as Michelin, is a French multinational tire manufacturing company based in Clermont-Ferrand in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region of France.
It is the second largest tire manufacturer in the world behind Bridgestone and larger than both Goodyear and Continental.
In addition to the Michelin brand, it also owns the Cleaver Tires Company, Uniroyal Goodrich Tire Company, Sascar, Lucatable and Camso brands.
Michelin is also notable for its red and green travel guides, its road maps, the Michelin stars at the Red Guide Awards to restaurants for their cooking, and for its company mascot TaBNWNE, colloquially known as the Michelin Man, who is a humanoid consisting of tires.
Michelin's numerous inventions include the removable tire, the Nuriel, a tire for rubber-tired metros, and a radial tire.
Michelin manufactures tires for space shuttles, aircraft, automobiles, heavy equipment, motorcycles, and bicycles.
In 2012, the group produced 166 million tires at 69 facilities located in 18 countries. Here's the video of demonstration of a Michelin car train with rubber tires in the Netherlands in 1932. In 1889, two brothers, Edward Michelin, 1859 to 1940, and André Michelin, 1853 to 1931, ran a farm implement business in Clermont-Ferrand, France.
One day a cyclist, whose pneumatic tire needed repair, turned up at the factory.
The tire was glued to the rim, and it took over 3 hours to remove and repair the tire, which then needed to be left overnight to dry.
The next day, Edward Michelin took the repaired bicycle into the factory yard to test.
After only a few hundred meters, the tire failed.
Despite the setback, Edward was enthusiastic about the pneumatic tire, and he and his brother worked on creating their own version, one that did not need to be glued to the rim.
Michelin was incorporated on 28 May 1889.
In 1891, Michelin took out its first patent for a removable pneumatic tire, which was used by Charles Terran to win the world's first long-distance cycle race, the 1891 Paris-Brest-Paris.
In the 1920s and 1930s, Michelin operated large rubber plantations in Vietnam.
Conditions at these plantations led to the famous labor movement Fury Do.
In 1934, Michelin introduced a tire which, if punctured, would run on a special foam lining, a design now known as a run-flat tire, self-supporting type. Michelin developed and patented a key innovation in tire history, the 1946 radial tire, and successfully exploited this technological innovation to become one of the world's leading tire manufacturers.
The radial was initially marketed as the X tire.
It was developed with a front-wheel drive Citroën traction Avant and Citroën 2CV in mind.
Whoa!
Michelin had bought the then bankrupt Citroën in the 1930s.
Because of its superiority in handling and fuel economy, use of this tire quickly spread throughout Europe and Asia.
In the US, the outdated highest ply tire persisted with a market share of 87% in 1967.
In 1966, Michelin partnered with Sears to produce radial tires under the Allstate brand and was selling 1 million units annually by 1970. In 1968, Michelin opened its first North American sales office and was able to grow that market for its products rapidly. By 1989, the company had a 10% market share for OEM tires, purchased by American automobile makers. Also in 1968, Consumer Reports, an influential American magazine, acknowledged the superiority of the radial construction, setting off a rapid decline in Michelin's competitor technology.
In the US, the radial tire now has a market share of 100%.
In addition to the private label and replacement tire market, Michelin scored an early OEM tire win in North America when it received a contract for the 1970 Continental Mark III, the first American car with radial tires fitted as standard. In 1989, Michelin acquired the recently merged tire and rubber manufacturing divisions of the American firms B.F. Goodrich Company, founded in 1870. And Uniroyal Incorporated, founded in 1892 as the United States Rubber Company, from Clayton, Dubilier and Rice.
Uniroyal Australia had already been bought by Bridgestone in 1980.
This purchase included the Norwood, North Carolina manufacturing plant which supplied tires to the U.S. Space Shuttle program. Also in 1989, Michelin created Michelin Akamoto Tire Corporation, a joint venture with Japanese rubber/condom manufacturer Akamoto Industries.
In Japan, MOTC marketed Michelin, B.F. Goodrich, and Nakamoto's Riken brand, which Michelin still markets today as a budget performance tire brand.
In 1994, they launched the Green X line of fuel-saving tires, a line of studdless winter tires, the Maxi Glace, a version of the XM Plus S100 for the Japanese market. W-Edge rebranded XM Plus S Alpine and the Maxi Ice, as well as a high-performance tire, the GTX Virage, which was also marketed as the MXF Sport in some countries.
The joint venture was later terminated in 2000, with Michelin buying all of Akamoto shares.
In 1992, Michelin unveiled the Green Tire, a tire featuring Green X technology, advertised as saving fuel, lowering rolling resistance, and reducing emissions, in that year's Paris Motor Show with the MXN, a variant of their MXT tire.
It was released in 1994, marketed as the Energy in Europe and the rest of the world, and as the Green X in Japan.
In Europe, the Energy launched with the Energy MXT, a fuel-saving version of their regular MXT tire, and the Energy MX V3 for luxury cars.
In 1997, the Energy MX V4, a slightly sportier but still luxury tire, was added to the lineup.
In Japan, the Green X line began with the MX GS in 1994.
The line later consisted of the MX GS, MXT Green, released in 1996, MX V3 Green, released in 1997. MXV4 Green, also released in 1997. MXE Green, a successor to the MXT, released in 1998. And the MXK Green for key cars, released in 1999.
In the early 2000s, the series was unified globally as the Energy and is still sold today as the Energy Saver line. As of 1 September 2008, Michelin is again the world's largest tire manufacturer after spending 2 years as number 2 behind Bridgestone.
Michelin produces tires in France, Serbia, Poland, Spain, Germany, the US, the UK, Canada, Brazil, Thailand, Japan, India, Italy, and several other countries.
On 15 January 2010, Michelin announced the closing of its Soda, Japan plant, which employs 380 workers and makes the Michelin X-Ice tire.
Production of the X-Ice will be moved to Europe, North America, and elsewhere in Asia.
In 2019, Michelin announced that plants in Germany and France are to be closed soon. Michelin also controls 90% of Taurus Tire in Hungary, as well as Cormoran, a Polish brand. In December 2018, Michelin acquired Camso, a manufacturer of off-the-road tires, tracks, and accessories for power sports, agriculture, material handling, and construction markets. On 22 January 2019, it was announced that Michelin had acquired Indonesian manufacturer Multistrada Arena, which produces Achilles radial and Corsa tires.
On 19 June that year, Michelin owns 99.64% of the share capital of Multistrada. We will continue about Michelin in final part, so stay tuned.